Hello everyone, hi, welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? It's been long. I haven't posted a video. Sorry for not coming to the stream. It's been a pretty hectic week. Couldn't couldn't stream. Couldn't do anything. Yes, nice. It's cooking go. The Instagram link is in the chat. You can check it out. Let's go, guys. Let's talk the language. It's been so long. I haven't streamed. I haven't even played the game. It's not streamed for a long time. So, start the game. The first match. After a very long time. The division will play. See the battle. Total incentive for this. Yes, you're going to go. You're clear about that. Okay, we are coming up against 4-3-1-2. Let's go. Thank you for watching the stream. Thank you so much for watching the stream. Please give a like to this video, guys.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire, Cristiano Ronaldo!
Thank you.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Good spot, he's
Mbappe can run faster.
onto this.
Oh, man.
Koundé, Pedri, Portugal finding their passes. Van Basten, Iniesta, distributed tidily, played back in, skillfully.
Oh, what is that pass from Iniesta?
Now, what about a counter-attack? Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And here's Van Basten. Figo. Van Basten. Shot a goal! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Great ball, and he's in here. He's got tall.
Oh, Mbappe! Thank you.
Goal! Manchester United! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all
Ah,
done.
come on.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Ah, what is that
The
pass?
privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Ah, that was.
Always going to be the keepers. Portugal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does the...
Can he finish?
Whoa, what?
That was superb.
Push the forward, see
Lampard is
how.
offering a right smile there.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Lampard with the short one.
Bro, come on. I'm just at the ball.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Has another go!
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Oh, no.
what has happened here? He's free, he has got space.
Thank you.
Thumps it clear. And here's Cantona.
Bro, what?
Great hit!
Bro, what is my defenders doing? Come on,
Really
man.
anticipated that well, didn't he? This is the time you need that pace.
Bro, what is the pass?
Cantona. Oh, nice touch. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
That's a good pass. What? Offside? Why?
The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and...
He doesn't know how to finish. That's my advantage.
That was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Van Basten, you're faster.
Manchester United. It's Van Basten!
I know Van Basten can hold the place.
Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on
Holiness.
this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Lampard. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's really...
What a pass.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Bro, come on.
Disappointed with that.
It's good.
Cantona, Koundé, and he skips past his man, cleared away.
The attendance for this match was
Lampard,
70,987.
Hit the ball.
Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Hermes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Alright, come on. Hit the ball. Nice pass. What a pass.
Now it's Van Basten. Tries a shot!
What a dribble from Van Basten.
And
That was
he
nice from
extends
Van Basten.
still further. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's why Van
How
Basten.
easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
That's why it has to be Van Basten. That is why it has to be Van Basten.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Van Basten. Number
So time for
18,
change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 13,
A case now of complete
number
control.
22, Iniesta. Number 15,
Messi.
Figo. Coming on the field,
Mateus.
number 4,
Suarez.
Clever. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
What?
number 9, Gullit. Number 7, Mateus. Number 10, Messi.
And it's Lampard. Pedri. Oh, super ball.
Why, bro?
It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Cantona.
Portugal
What is
seem
that
to
pass?
be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Koundé. There won't be another chance after this one.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
It's a loose ball. Now it's Haaland. Mateus.
What a run. Oh,
Assistant
come
referee rightly
on.
gives him offside.
Why offside?
4 added
And he's
minutes
been
has been
shifted off
indicated.
it.
Haaland.
Costa Curta. Passing nice and neat. Cristiano Ronaldo. Decent hit!
Whoa.
Shot loose here.
Even if I leave, my check is not going to
Time
leave.
is up. Manchester
Even
United
if I leave,
just
oh,
haven't
look at
fulfilled
the
their
amount of
wish list here.
saves.
Quick, slick, and
5
so
saves.
fun.
He came 5 shots on
Referees are
target, 5 was. Even if I leave, let him score, my check seems to be not brilliant. Come on. Learn something. Pues ahora comenzamos. Ahora saber los amores. Thinking of changing jerseys. Which jersey is good? Guys, can you suggest me a good jersey? Can you suggest me a good jersey? See, Charlotte is the Another Charlotte is the சொல்லுமா ஹலோ இந்த வர்றேம்மா வேமா Bullet Charlotte. We're having some players. Don't play Charlotte as well. Alexander Charlotte is here. Charlotte is in good form. If you play Charlotte for one match, and see how good he is. to score. Let's hope for a goal best. First time using Sherlock after a long time. One per day, 4 matches, 18, 82 goals. Okay.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So there's Frank Lampard, an excellent 2005 for both club and country, his most productive season so far. He's got tall.
Offside.
Suarez gets flagged offside. Iniesta. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, good read.
That's great.
Oh,
So good from him.
And the pass is intercepted. Iniesta.
Figure your faster, but
Neither
not
team has
physically better
managed to
than Costa
impose any
Rica.
authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Iniesta. Now it's Solot. Iniesta.
Oh, come on. I could have taken the shot with Iniesta. Iniesta has 89, 90 kicking goal. I should have taken the shot with Iniesta.
This is promising. Oh, good ball. Shots. It's Eto'o! Now it's Eto'o. Al Nassr upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And the shot!
Wow!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I
How
think
did
the
he hit the
opposition was
post?
pretty
Son
happy
of
in
a
creating a
gun.
problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
That's a good ball played into space. No luck with that. Dink
Thank
over
you,
the
sir.
top. Now it's Eto'o. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Beckham. White. Decent hit! He's delivered all right!
One freaking shot and that's it.
Al Nassr take the lead!
Open course, my players live.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Al Nassr have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's got away. In towards the back stick. And the shot!
I don't know.
And it's in!
Thank you, Sherlock.
Level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Heracles grabbed the equaliser and we're all square. And The referee brings the
Especially
first
yes,
half to a close.
to
A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1
so
each.
come on, bro.
How would you review the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Heracles are probably feeling...
Great chance!
Oh,
And he's
come
done it!
on,
Oh,
why?
he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Big chance! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Service. Number 20.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 13.
So all square and not for the first time.
22.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Coming on the field. Number 4.
Hermes.
Erling Haaland.
Pedri.
Number 21.
Pedri takes a look up.
Suarez. Number 9.
He rises!
Number 7.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he's heaved it away.
Luis Suarez, that's nice one.
Heracles are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. And it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No way!
Pedri going face to face with his great rival. Oh, he's
Come
and he's there to belt it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland.
Holland, come on, way offside. We can score one more. Come on, let's go for one more.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Decent progress down the left. Pedri, excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Al Nassr showing
Win the header,
a
please.
level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Come on, man.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi.
Suarez, come
On
on.
his way. A reprieve, albeit perhaps
Come
momentary.
on.
And it's been given away.
Win the header, please. Suarez!
Suarez. And the shot! Oh, yes!
That's comeback. That is comeback.
May just
That
do
is
it.
comeback. That is comeback.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won
That
it back
is the
and
word
bit
comeback.
hard.
Heracles complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Oh, come on.
5 minutes added time.
Messi. Luis Suarez. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through. Chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence.
We could have ended the career.
And that is it. The
What a comeback. What a comeback.
Winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort.
Well played, Jesus to the
They may
opponent.
have done, but they were having none of that.
What a comeback, boys. What a freaking comeback. Well played, well played. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Same. No big changes. Just not all. Please, Sherlock. Please, Sherlock. Yeah.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And the finish! Marvellous goal!
Good. That's good.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Bullet very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the create. I don't want to take anything away from the finish.
Why? What is wrong? What is wrong?
Finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
What is wrong?
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Torres. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Look at the space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Eto'o. Eto'o! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Pullet plays it short. In comes the... In for a header! Just off target.
Oh,
Well, he's
smart play.
furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Heracles really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could
That's
see
my
them lose it.
fault. One
He's
goal
gone
is
down,
good.
but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Perfectly
Shala!
measured that. Costa Curta. Plays a delicate ball.
Shala!
It could be in here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Figo. Oh, what has happened here? Otto getting this one clear. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. And it's Hullet. And here's Eto. Ruben Diaz does really well to win the ball there.
Heracles certainly could do with a bit of a spell for
This
the remainder
two
of this
actor
squad,
guys
just to set
are
the tone for
irritating me
what's
a
to
lot.
come.
Iniesta. And here's Eto.
Bro, I was passing it to
That is one
this
way to stop
Roberto
him.
Carlos guy.
He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Alright, come on.
Right card, kept
What was
aware.
that mistake?
It is reclaimed easily. And it's Iniesta.
Alright,
That'll
come on.
be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing
We'll
rooms.
score,
Well, there
no
was a
issues, we'll
genuine
score.
flow about the game. Most
We will
importantly,
come
to
back, we'll
just
make a
one
comeback.
telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Alright,
Just joined us, well,
what?
we've just begun the second period here.
Heracles really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Torres. Oh, easy pickings there. Eto. Surlot.
How is that not a
Good read.
foul?
That was well played, well stopped.
How is that not a foul?
Fernando Torres. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Come on.
How many interceptions have we seen now?
Alright,
Someone's got to up the
no,
quality and
it's so
set an
good.
example.
Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Hernes. Eto. Beckenbauer with the clearance.
Heracles showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible... There's the shot! It's a goal! And
Two
that's
players,
what
literally.
we've been looking for. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Two players literally in front. Couldn't take the ball from this guy. That's not even a good Fernando Torres. That's Chelsea of Fernando Torres. And Rijkaard and Lilian Thuram both couldn't take it. What's 99 tackling and 99 tackling? What's the use of having 99 tackling for both the teams?
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number
Arsenal are sitting pretty. 2-0. It's Luis Suarez! And he thumps it clear.
Iniesta. Coming on the field, number 4, Erling Haaland.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, he's got goal.
Nice. What a pass. That was a great
To
pass.
get himself there, what a good effort.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Hullet. Eto.
Oh,
No, that's been intercepted. Into the last quarter of an hour.
oh, come on. Oh,
Intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's forced to go back. Ruben Diaz kept his eye on it. And he's
bro, what was that, bro? Come on, man.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Some resolute defending there.
Heracles are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Luis Suarez. Messi. Oh, and he's through the middle.
Bro. Look at his players are handling
Seem
my
to be
base.
at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem?
There will
I think
be 1
both.
minute added time.
Hullet.
Bro, look at this pass, bro. Bro, get out, bro. You're not a good player. You don't think you are a better player if you score a goal and do skills. You
Heracles
should have done skills and
ended
scored
up
the goal.
out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort.
Fuck this game, bro. Fuck this game. Come on. If Haaland kept it on target, I could have had a booster for comeback. I don't know how Haaland was it. That could have given me a little boost to score a goal. Just Lothar Matthäus really on this. One beer still on the flat.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's Van Basten. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts.
Bro, what is this? Fuck.
defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well seen, saw that coming.
How?
Well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he
No,
has been
how?
fouled there.
That's a goal now. Thank you.
Well, it's not taken him long.
Thank you.
to clear booking.
That was a clear goal chance. If run. If he made the run, that would have been a clear goal chance.
Now the finish! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bastoni kept his eye
Oh,
on it,
come
and
on.
he's there.
The pass should have been a little better.
Milan looking to pass their way through.
Oh, look at that.
And it's Cristiano
The
Ronaldo.
pass getting every freaking
Very
player.
neat. Played into space out wide. A corner it is then.
The pass is freaking going in front of everyone.
Milan
Oh.
with the corner. They're first. Milan can try it again now.
Why?
Milan
Why?
have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, and the finish!
Oh, what is wrong with it? What is wrong?
No getting to that. No getting to it at all.
What is wrong with the network?
Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, bro. Bro, what is happening?
Thuram,
What the hell is happening?
Figo. Mateus. It's run loose here.
What?
Donnarumma clears. And he's there to retrieve it. Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Heracles certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Mbappe! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Heracles finding their passes.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's played forward. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal parts.
It's stupid one because of the network lag. Why?
And a game which is right on the edge. At half-time,
It seems to be very good, but why?
what have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, there's the clearance.
That's good.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Played back in. Cristiano Ronaldo. smartly reclaimed.
Ah,
Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe, you're faster.
Floated through.
Nice. What is that?
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit
Good
short there.
pass.
Look, the game is
One good
fun,
pass, bro.
but
Oh,
if only
guys.
the pass could have completed its journey.
Mr. Matthias is doing it.
Rodrigo. Roberto Carlos. Milan have their third corner.
Oh, what stupid goal because of this network lag and this guys. One stupid goal. Only one stupid goal because of the lag.
Substitution.
Vieira clears it away. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. That is good alertness. White is one whose deliveries we all know about. And that's really well delivered.
Nesta!
Pullet
What's the goalkeeping
is offering
awareness?
some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
No, that's been intercepted. Luis Suarez. There's the shot!
Wow, what?
And that's a real chance
Come
missed.
on! How
Has delivered
can I
a
hit the
really
post?
costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Quality
Hey,
ball.
chances.
Messi.
Milan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Has a go! Heracles! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Heracles get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hullet.
2 added minutes has been
Time
indicated.
added on will be 2 minutes. Picked out brilliantly. He's got the shot away! It's in! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no...
And that's it.
Bro, friendly,
Heracles
bro.
have been
Battle.
forced to do it the hard way, but they have
Friendly.
pulled themselves through
Tomorrow
unwaveringly
is
to a
Thursday.
win.
Tomorrow we
A
can play
great
many
performance by
friendlies.
any measure.
Why today?
Pullet
Tomorrow is
picking up the
Thursday.
man of the
Tomorrow only
match award,
friendlies play.
and no surprise
We
there.
can play friendlies a
Wishing
lot
our
tomorrow.
What a
birthday boy
turnaround.
a
Victory
very
from the
special
jaws of
birthday.
defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very
I'm just
composed
telling you
response
that
when training.
tomorrow
There was no sense of
is only
anxiety, just a
friendlies.
belief to stick to
Nothing
the
else we
game
will
plan
play.
and stick together. And it's been a very...
Wait today. If you come tomorrow, friendlies only. Just talk about the new update and the play friendlies a lot tomorrow. You can still play friendlies tomorrow. I hope you understand the situation. Well, Dakal. Anyways, thank you so much for coming to the stream, man. Actually, Lothar Matthäus is good in the first half. So, but he is Lothar Matthäus. Mailing Herman is good. Gilson is good. Game-changing pass. Here is the game-changing pass. Dennis Bergkamp. I'm gonna pick Dennis Bergkamp. Game-changing pass, Dennis Bergkamp. Who are you guys gonna pick? Have you decided who you are gonna pick?
Well, they say
Have you
football's a
decided
mystery.
who you're
We
gonna
should
pick?
try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. And he cuts out the supply.
We've seen a few flyers over time, Peter, but this one is eerily reluctant.
You mean Dennis Bergkamp, of
Bro,
course?
Yeah, what a brilliant operator. I mean, his levels of skill and technique and imagination are just textbook and sometimes off the scale. He won't back down in a challenge either.
Mbappe! It's a good spell of possession, this. Beckham. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit...
Mbappe!
oh, Mbappe.
Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Heracles are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Bergkamp.
Game-changing pass.
Messi. And here's Batistuta. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him
What a
turning,
run
which
and
can
take from
open up many
Roberto
possibilities.
Carlos.
Figo. He's got away.
Well, that has caused
Oh, yeah, bro.
surprise to some,
What is that?
unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. Well
Oh,
missed.
not creating nice chances, but creating alone is not important.
And it's Ed Milson. Conte. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Van Basten. It's a great ball. And the flag has stayed down. There's the shot!
Thank you.
Heracles!
Thank you, Mr. Mbappe.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Heracles have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And he's intervened well there.
That was good reception.
That is as far as
Oh,
they're going to go.
behind the ball.
Heracles are 1 up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Oh, well played, well played. Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played,
Oh,
well
that's
stopped.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
what the
Conte. Defending was strong and firm. Looking
Van Basten, you can run faster.
That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now.
Bro,
Oh,
how?
with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open
Bro,
second half.
how did I miss that chance?
Time to look back on the
Miss
first
that
45 minutes.
chance.
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes,
Doesn't
they've
he
been
have
beaten,
outside
but it's
color,
by
Rich?
a pacey
Van
opposition.
Basten
Peter,
doesn't
they're
have
certainly
outside
more
color.
control and look capable.
Oh,
Heracles
come on. I
lead
thought he has
by
outside
one
color.
goal to nil at
Okay, we'll
half-time.
give him
So
outside
good
color. I
display
thought
from
he
them
has outside.
so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place.
Outside
First
color
half
should be
is
given.
behind us, and the score is currently
I
1-0.
thought he has outside color. That's why I went for that. Otherwise, I would have struck it harder. I thought he has outside colors. Outside colors. I'll give him outside colors.
There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Well, that's well spotted. Beckham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Van Basten. Figo. Cleared away.
Daddy Adams.
Well, they've got it again. Edmilson. And that's another good win of the ball. Heracles just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads.
The attendance for this match was
Bro,
70.
why, man?
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Bergkamp. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Edmilson. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Short changes him with that pass.
Heracles surely have to be commended for their drive.
Bro,
and
why
most teams
is
would
there
be
a lag?
taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Torres. Bergkamp. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Heracles still ahead by the game's only goal. Mbappe!
Blitzkrieg, go for Blitzkrieg.
Should have put that one away.
Mbappe has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the referee brings it to a close. Header cleared
Also,
by
the Turner should
Mbappe.
be given the Marco Van Basten.
Solitary strike, ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
The network is very bad. What happened to the network? So, also Turner for Van Basten should be given. Please. And then this and the next and the Let's see, folks. Should be good. Some fun club. Spurs looking crazy. Let's go.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent
6
scenery
legs.
as its
Oh,
backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And the finish!
nice one.
Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy. Griezmann! It's a loose
What?
ball. Oh, what has happened here?
Serginho?
Horrific.
What?
And we have our
What?
very first corner. Schneider plays it short. And the shot! Madrid have their second corner now.
Okay, smart play.
And now they can clear
Nice.
their lines. Heracles are looking to go forward now. He's having a go! And that is wildly off target.
Serginho knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Now that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Heracles clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Schneider. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and
Bro,
stopped it.
bro. This Costa control.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Defending of the desperate variety. Heracles leading
Echo your
here
faster.
an early goal. And the score is 1-0.
No, I said to this.
Vieira.
This guy who was running free.
Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that interception
What was that?
most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's what Martin still can do.
And here's Griezmann. Good read, needed to be. Hakimi cuts it out. And it's Griezmann. It's Schneider! And here's Griezmann. Messi.
Remain on crosses.
Goalkeeper.
That's good.
Heracles really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And here's Messi. Hernes. And Mateus. Hernes. Messi. Schneider.
Why am I rushing my stupid process?
Costa Corte.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get...
Oh, great header! And that's it for the
Why am I rushing my
a
passes?
breathless ending.
What's wrong
So
with
the end
me?
of the first half, both teams have had their moments.
I'm leading the game.
Of talking points.
I should play
There's
relaxed.
been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Heracles head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Heracles really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked desperate.
Big header!
Oh, this guy relies on crosses so much.
Just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Oh, strongly challenged there. He won't be happy with that one. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Schneider.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value.
Oh, shooting chance!
Bro, literally in front of Virgil van Dijk. Literally in front. He's letting him take the shot.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pinches it off him.
Come on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the
No,
mood to
this
take
guy
any
relies on
risks.
crosses so much, bro.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Eto. Looking for options for movement.
Come on, Eto.
Played back
Van
in.
Basten.
Oh, has a goal!
Hey,
Have won it.
Van
I
Basten
could have
has
finished it
reacted
so
with
easy.
utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Messi. Number 7. Griezmann. Number 4. Schneider. Coming on the field. Number 23. Erling Haaland.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Number
Goes
21.
searching with that cross.
Rafael van der Vaart.
Costa Curta getting this one clear.
Ronaldinho. Substitution.
Heracles clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
This guy relies on Sergio so much.
Surlot. And there's green grass ahead of him. Just the goal. Can he finish? And it's in! And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Alright.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now it's Hullet. In by Hullet. They've got to be quick to recover this.
Will be 3 minutes added time.
And a header!
Oh,
And he's taking no chances there. And he's following up! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
he needs to the opponent.
So
Crossing
that's
back.
it is all over. Perhaps not quite
Crossing
utopia,
back.
not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount
He provided
importance.
how many
Good
crosses?
enough in the eyes of
7
their people.
crosses. Crossing back. Crossing. 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 All good crosses. Long. Stone.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Now it's Eto'o. He is through here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see. And that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible.
Solid! Nakata. So it is still 0-0. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. It's Eto'o!
What a save again.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Eto'o is offering
What a
the right
save.
smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the keeper beats it away. Delivers with chance for the header!
Oh,
Well, he should have
at
done
least
better,
I'm
and he knows it.
moving there.
It's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Cafu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Sorloth. Short changes him with that pass. Mateus. Eto'o. Now there's a fine ball. Kimmich. Nakata. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, can he get onto this? Hernus. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Palmer. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Bruyne. And here's Nakata. Mateus. Eto'o. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's half-time.
I got many chances, but I
Perhaps not full of
found
thrills and
these
spills,
chances.
but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively.
Easy chances I
Teams
missed.
walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Heracles have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Come on.
Smartly reclaimed. Rodri did want to
This
step in there.
Rodri
That
is
was
trying
more
to
than
do well.
necessary. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kimmich. He's gone for goal. Oh, that wasn't far
It's
away.
not good.
The contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Let over.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot.
Come on.
Haaland. Haaland, well seen. So
Arre, bro,
good,
what is
Great
that?
positioning,
Why?
so good
So
for
much
us.
strength in us.
laid back in. De Bruyne providing an outlet on that flank. Up he goes! Oh, just couldn't
Much
save
strength
it.
in us.
Plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Nakata goes short. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a sharp pass. Heracles have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Oh,
Kimmich.
see, I'm stealing the ball like
Spain
that.
looking to pass their way through. Haaland
He's
is
so
firing
good at
after
stealing the
that one.
ball.
Nakata. That's a little off target.
Arre,
Good supply.
pass.
Nakata. And that interception was
Arre,
most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
what
Was well
is
played,
that?
well
Interception,
stopped.
interception,
Back into
interception.
the middle. He's having a go. What a save. Terrific reactions.
Spain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And he's managed to get free. And here's Hullet. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ball's been
Different about
cut short.
this. How much is the better about that
A
both you?
slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Arre, get out,
There will
bro.
be 1 minute added time.
Threads one in. That is a
Bro,
great
bro,
kick
bro,
out.
bro, bro.
Has a goal! Oh, it's in! Save the best for last! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of
Bro,
fact. Why take extra time?
bro,
So
bro.
that's it. It is all over.
Everything I tried, bro.
So in the end,
Every
the goal
freaking
did
thing.
it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on
Bro,
and
get
win
out,
it.
bro.
Neither was able.
Bro, I created so many chances, but mine didn't went in. Look at the match, man. Look at the freaking match. I created every freaking chance, but mine didn't went in. That was no loss. That was in the mid one. That was in the could they bring very nice. Instead of the second one, bringing we need a lot of superstar. Stationary. So it's given. Famous redemption. Ah, come on. What for that game? What if you didn't play second?
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's going for goal!
What?
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter,
Bro.
I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Has a look and plays it forward. Eto'o tries a shot! Heracles! Goal! There is the breakthrough!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well read, and the danger is averted. Eto'o. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Heracles with the corner, there first. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence.
I passed it earlier.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, shooting chance!
Give him a red card.
Yep, referee's given it.
Give him a card, bro. Come on, give him a card.
De Ligt gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
An opportunity then to pull clear here. He'll fancy himself from here. Chooses to go back. Adams getting this one clear. Hernus. And here's Van Basten. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy
Who's
away
the
from it.
pass?
You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Iniesta.
Hold it, hold it,
Shin to
hold it.
shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
What?
Just 5 minutes left until the break.
Bro. Who's that, bro?
Iniesta. Neymar. Might be danger. Now the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Eto'o clears it away. It's their second corner of the game.
It's set to come out. He's making things difficult. So defensive won't be good.
And now they can clear their lines.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's going to go a long way. Hernus. And that'll be the last.
I have advantage, but the ref didn't
Steady,
play.
solid, and for now, where they
The
want
ref
to
didn't
be.
give
Just
me
one goal, and they have
free
it.
kick.
Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Heracles leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Heracles definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Neymar. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
The
Mateus.
attendance for this match
Your
was
impression so far, Jim?
72,300.
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Mateus.
No, his players are everywhere hiding. My players are getting
Oh,
behind
good
this.
ball. And he's there to belt
What
it
is
away.
happening?
Moved on forwards. Vigo. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. De Ligt with the clearance. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Mateus.
Bro.
Mbappe to Bruno Fernandes. Time and again they are repelled.
Keep
Bro,
going,
bro,
carry
bro,
on.
bro.
That's the job in a nutshell now.
Very good, bro.
He's had a hit!
Bro. All these players getting that good, bro. Every pass is sticking to him. Every fucking pass is sticking to him. What's happening here? What the hell is happening here? Every fucking pass goes to him. No good passes from my side. What the hell is going on?
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So, third corner of the game.
Number 21. Neymar. Number 14. Iniesta. Number 19. Pep Guardiola. Coming on the field.
Punched
Number
away.
1, Fernando Torres.
Czech
Number
herring
10,
after the ball here.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 28. Ricky Puig. Number 4. Conte. Substitution in progress.
And here's Torres. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Luis Suarez.
Bro. Pass it, bro.
Now it's Torres. It's anyone. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Heracles close now to seeing this one through to
There
the
will
end.
be 1 minute added time.
That's really well cleared. That's at the end. Heracles have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically.
Smash. Done with this tune. Yes, I'm sure it does say that it's 5,000 rating division. Don't think it that much better than this. Victor Materials, Felix Romario. It was so that you can get it. Just using the metaphor machine, the ultimate metaphor machine. Start inside the great day with the development of incidents.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing
Keeping
folk in this
it
part of the world.
he
Expectations
is one of the
rising,
best players, I
evidently the
guess.
crowd hoping to
He
make
is
this
the best player.
a special contest.
We
Here's a
have to be
perfect
careful
backdrop
playing
for the
against him.
players to walk out to.
He is 5,000 ranking,
We
but
have in
still we
front
have
of
to
us
be
this
careful.
gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Mateus. This might spell take. Has a shot!
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Bro, how is that pass?
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Picked out brilliantly. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Interesting ball. Can he finish? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rijkaard. And he was quick to react. Still goalless at the moment.
Ah,
Speculative strike. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out. He's found a way through.
अरे यार मैं शॉट था कि शॉट
Bayern Munich really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
Bayern Munich finding their passes.
अरे क्या
Figo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Figo. And it's Van Basten. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Rummenigge. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Solot. He has found a way through. Figo. That was always going to be the keepers. Maldini. That's a sharp pass. And it's Hullet. Hullet. He rises! And he's done it!
literally in
Always
front bro
tactical
come
adjustments
on
for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star...
And we hit
literally
half-time.
in front come on
At the
bro
end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the
I
score
tried to clear the ball but
1-0.
no it
It's a
didn't
dressing
happen
room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Van Basten. He's had a shot! It's there!
thank you
They have
thank you
made themselves an equaliser!
thank you
Well,
thank
listen,
you
the writing was
so
on the
much
wall. It looked like this was
oh
going to
it's not
happen.
working out we have
Has.
to do some substitutes
Heracles clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
we will score one more come on
Number 5, Servant. Number 6, Van Basten. Number 13,
one mistake for me one mistake for
number
him
15, Figo. Number 7,
Heracles choosing to make the first change.
Number 4,
Heracles grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Number 22, Iniesta.
Luis Suarez. And it's Inzaghi.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Hullet.
The attendance for this match was
Bale.
71,649.
Hullet.
That was lovely, that.
Mateus. He's had it taken off him. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, there's the clearance. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
We are coming up against 5,000 ranking opponents.
Pull it. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Haaland. Luis Suarez. And the shots!
Pass would have been
Save from
good.
the keeper.
Yeah, he was well
Pass would
placed
have
to
been
deal
good.
with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bro,
And
why
now a small
I
chance to
want to
counter.
produce a good corner kick?
And the pass is intercepted. Mateus. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away.
Bayern
Why
Munich
can't
show
they
a
produce
different
a
level
good
of
corner kick?
intensity at this stage. They're
I
calling
don't
on
know how to
all
take
their
corner kick.
resources
If
now.
anyone knows how to take a corner kick, please let me.
Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He could be in here. Tries a shot! Heracles! Goal! And the
That's
keeper
5,000 ranking
right on
opponents.
its head.
That's 5,000
The
ranking
lightness of
opponents.
step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, he's found some space here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Iniesta. Now it's Haaland. And he's onside. Header!
Oh, that could have been.
The outcome
That
could
could
so
have
easily be
been.
different.
Yeah, it's good
That
movement,
could
but
have been
a bit
it.
unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
That's 5,000 ranking opponent, bro. Come on.
Ruben Diaz kept his eye on it, and he's there. And there goes the final whistle.
No, that could have been.
Heracles have won it by sheer force of
That's
character.
a Division
As
1
great
5,000
teams
ranking
do,
opponent.
they've managed to find that little extra.
Really exists. But it's 5 points. That's a Division 1 opponent. He is 101 ranking, 536, 845. Look at this. Look at this squad. Look at the freaking squad. One last match before this team. We saw the third last one. But my players, seven, the squads that I'm coming against. I'm matching against most opponents today. Against no opponents I lost. Against best opponents I win. What is this good?
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Some really good ball movement. Oh, Maradona! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
Okay, interesting. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Van Basten. Well seen, saw that coming. Quarter of an hour played. Ernest. Now it's Van Basten. Heracles, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Nice interception again.
Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Van de Ven gets across to intercept that. And it's Eto'o. And here's Van Basten. Oh, delightful ball. It's Van Basten!
That's good from Van Basten.
Goal!
That is good from
One
Van Basten.
sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Mateus. Van Basten gets over and intercepts. Heracles are looking to break
Oh,
at
what
pace.
was that?
Roberto Carlos gets it away.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Ah, what is that?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Maradona! Oh, belter!
Bro, how?
That is it!
How?
An absolute
Oh,
gem!
come on,
Inter
man.
are back in business.
That's not
Yeah,
fair.
they were
Come
made
on.
to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Maradona, he's gone for goal!
Just standing shot and if
Such a
it is a goal,
goal-inspired
why
goal.
don't everyone take standing
Whistle
shot
for
instead?
half-time.
Just one
Okay,
stupid
we're back
standing
in
shot
at
and
the
that's a
break
goal.
after a first half that has been, from
Come
a
on, man.
scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for
Oh,
from
man, come
both
on.
parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Cleared without complication. Van Basten receives it in a good position here. And that has been knocked clear. Eto'o finds himself offside. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. Van Basten with the clearance. Oh, he's been caught napping. Good take by the
Good
keeper, he's read that
Baya.
well. Çalhanoğlu. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Van Basten. Eto'o. Nice interception, well timed. Maradona. Maradona. It's Maradona!
Maradona is just
Not
kicking
going
the
that
ball
way.
and it's.
Well,
I'm
that's the
afraid of
problem. This
Maradona
doesn't
this
really
time.
bother him.
Maradona is doing so good, man. I'm afraid of this Maradona right now. Once it gets going, if he shoots, that's going inside the. I don't know how. If he shoots the hole, it goes
The
to
manager
the.
could make a change for the first time in the game here. Maradona. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that was vital. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
The pass, look
Deflected
at it.
behind for a corner.
Even my players are in between, it's not
And we
going.
have our very first corner.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he welcomes it in. Haaland! Heracles! Goal! And again they hit the front.
I made a terrible mistake, but
Heracles with the
he
lead.
brought
Yeah,
one
it's
good
been their
thing
hard
to
work
do.
that has got him this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
I made a
Well,
terrible
worried
mistake,
because he was
but
under
this
pressure.
guy made that mistake into
That's
a
really
good
well
thing.
manoeuvred. Davids. Deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Davids. And the number on the board is 3. Iniesta. Now it's Haaland. And it's Gullit. Gullit stood his ground strongly. And that is as far as it
Really,
goes.
really.
Well, that was good.
I made a
Terrific
mistake,
advertisement for attacking
but that
football.
guy
Both sides glad to exchange blows
did
to
his
set up
part
the
and
ways
made that
only to
mistake,
win. And it came down to one
made
decisive
that
moment.
mistake into a useful one.
Well, what are your
Thank you,
thoughts on
opponent.
today's
Thank
game
you,
then,
God.
Jim?
A good show, Peter. A good show of character, a good show of resilience.
Thank you,
This is
bro.
a
Thank you.
team
Thank
that
you.
was never going to be intimidated by the crowd.
Thank you, Mr. Blackspot. Okay, anyways, guys, the stream was so good. We got up to 21 wins, 4 draws, and 3 losses. We will come back. We will still come back. We'll go stronger. We'll go stronger. From this match, we started playing. 1 loss, another loss. Yeah, 2 losses, which I shouldn't have considered. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. And let me end the stream and see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care. We got 555 subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye. Love you all. Take care.